Dick, Serious Banter back in the building. Myself, Bugsy B.
Myself, Digo.
Today we got a special guest, as always, but this one's a bit special. This is my childhood friend. Grew up with him from my area. Grew up to do great things. Proud of him. My family, not just my friend. Like I proper grew up with this guy from pick-me days, from dry knees and dry elbows. You know them ones there to find young men. You get me? Not so young, but still we're young men. Introducing the man himself, my brother.
Come on.
Rick Frost, you lot probably know him as Frost.
Yes, big up my bro.
Incorporated.
Yes.
How you doing, family?
I'm blessed, family.
What's happening? You ready to give the people in the full story? Because a lot of people know your whole history, like proper, like in depth to the way I know it.
Nah, definitely not, man.
Yeah, I want to air it still.
You know me, I'm a private man.
I know you are. This is a blessing for you to.
Do you know one thing I said earlier? There's a lot of greatness that happens in front of the cameras and stuff. Yeah. But you're a man. You're behind a lot of that greatness. Do you understand? So that's why it's not easy for someone to just check out your background or to just know your story. Yeah, do you understand? I rate that.
Should we start at the beginning? Because you've been in the entertainment industry for 25 years now. It's about that, bro. It's about that now, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's been a long.
You've been you proper been in the industry. Like people won't know your start. Like, tell them, like, make them understand, like how you first got into this whole entertainment business thing.
Obviously, like right at the beginning, I came to the industry as a dancer. Mm-hmm. So, going back how many years now? Like, I can't even.
Where did you start dancing?
I started properly, seriously, like when I was about 18.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, seriously, I took it seriously when I was about 18, and like I always had a natural love for dancing. You know,
from Crofton, from way back, basketball days.
Yeah. So when I went to secondary school, like there's a couple of people that I was moving around, but one girl in particular, she's like, "Oh, boom, I should come to this dance class and just vibes out with her." My good friend, a girl called Marcherie, and like literally, I just fell in love with the dance class, and like after a short space of time, I started teaching the class as well. It's called CNC, and yeah, literally, like naturally, I was always like trying to push myself to do more, and I ended up landing a couple of jobs as a dancer. I think one of my first dance jobs was for Charlotte Amor. And I went on to dance for like the likes of Mystique, Jamelia, Chris David. So solid.
All the Britain legends, basically.
And I got opportunities for Whitney Houston, Ashanti, Bower, Genuine.
Yeah, that's tough still.
Missy Elliott.
Yeah, that's tough.
Fully established in this thing.
Who's the favourite person? Who's your most favourite person you've worked with?
In the dance concept.
Yeah, in the dance.
Did you dance with the Spice Girls as well?
Yeah, dance Spice Girls as well. I've done
what?
Mel B specifically, and I remember Victoria Beckham.
Yeah.
Well, one of them with your highlights, it's hard to pick a highlight out of that, innit? Because you sound like you worked with them balls too.
Highlight, probably. Do you know what? One of my favourite gigs, actually, funnily enough, was two. One was with Genuine. It was a very, very random.
Yeah.
Random how it happened. Like, it was literally a last minute thing. And he was over here. Like, Genuine came over here and we danced. I think it was like in Hammersmith Apollo. Yeah.
I was there.
Was you there?
Yeah, I was there. I was there still.
Hammersmith Apollo.
I was there.
But it's so random how it all happened, because like my boy that was choreographed it at the time. So we got a call on the day. Yeah, saying, listen, he wants dancers for his show. So it's like, what? So like, we're now trying to make up routines for a load of his songs that he's going to perform in that same evening.
In a day.
in a day.
And you pulled it off.
You pulled it off. Man.
Authenticity, innit?
Pulled it off. Man.
See what I'm saying? That's mad.
So that was a dope experience. And then another like a great one was when I danced for Ashanti in Madison Square Garden.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, that was
Madison Square Garden.
I say mad stuff. How old did you these then?
Oh man, I can't even think. I was probably about
early 20s.
Yeah, about early 20s. Like
Yeah, that's tough
21,
stuff.
22.
Early 20s when Ashanti did, but it's early 20s.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you did that. I didn't even know you did that one there. Still, that's mad. Madison Square. That's like
Yeah, that's big
big
stuff.
business.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Big businesses.
Definitely.
yeah, bro. Trust me.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Yeah, no, that's tough. That's tough.
Oh, and then after that, so you was doing the dancing thing.
Yeah.
You was living it up them times there.
Yeah, it was good. Like I enjoyed dancing. I miss it, to be honest with you,
Why did you stop it?
because I got shot.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. How did that happen? Or do you not want to talk about that?
I
Are you-
remember, man.
Alright, saying that. Yeah.
Before, but yeah, I got shot. I got shot in the neck. Got a bullet in my neck, and this was like. I actually said it wrong in an interview the other day, but I think I was 23 when I got shot. You know?
Yeah, was that 2002?
Fucking hell.
2000.
2000.
I think it was 2000, yeah.
Yeah, them times.
Yeah, 2000.
Fiat. Was it your Fiat?
Yeah,
You had your Fiat them times.
yeah. You remember the Fiat?
Yeah, man, I remember the Fiat, man. I remember the Fiat, man. Trust me. I remember it.
So I stopped dancing. I got shot. I got shot in the neck.
Was you in beef or something?
I wasn't even no beef, man. I was never like that way inclined. You know,
Never been that kind of man.
Yeah.
Never been. That's why it was like, for me, that was like, what? Like, remember at the time there, that was how man was, whatever. But he's never, like, you don't hear what the man said. From a
that's
certain
right.
age, he was dancing for shoulder
How
hammer.
did that situation occur?
So basically, my sister had she done some beauty work on an event, and like myself, my brothers, my brothers, and some of her friends, we all went to go and support her basically. So on the drive back home, we've decided to stop at McDonald's on Old Kent Road. Slid in there. It's about now 2 o'clock in the morning. When they got a food, parked up now in the McDonald's car park. My car's literally right here. My brother's car's right next to us. In my car is myself, my sister's friend, and my brother's girlfriend at the time. Yeah. And in the car right next to me is my sister, my younger sister, and my 2 brothers. So yeah, like long story short, when we drove into the McDonald's, we'd seen like this big group of guys anyway. Yeah, but again, we don't think like that. Yeah. So then, when we parked up in the McDonald's, like we seen them like start to slowly disperse, and like 2 of them, so they came up towards over towards my car. I was like, get the car, you're getting jacked. I'm like, what? And the thing is, at the time I was on the phone to a girl as well. Yeah, so like I was on the phone trying to pack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's mad.
I'm like, what? And obviously, we were in the car, we were just like vibes and whatnot. But so when he's coming over to the car, thinking, right, what? This is a joke. Like, it's somebody that I know, first and foremost, because like he's with like this. I was thinking, right, maybe she's one of the man that playing stupid, innit? So then, like, I've seen her getting a bit more angry with us. I'm like, right, babe, you know what? I'll call you back here. So then, me and him just got into it. And it was like it was an argument that lasted no more than a minute, if that. Because like when I saw him getting a bit more aggressive with it, that's when I realized, you know what, this is actually not somebody I know. It's actually something very serious, isn't it? So now I'm seeing him like trying to push something up. So then boom, I put the car into reverse and went to just dip out. Bang. That's when he shot me through the glass.
Fucking hell.
So
Mad.
but I didn't actually realise I'd been shot until like you know how the McDonald's is on the road, isn't it?
Went round.
Yeah, so I had to come out the car park. I drove up and the lights was right there onto the main road. Yeah. But those lights were red. Yeah. So I remember thinking to myself, oh fuck, should I just drive through these lights? Because
Wow, so you sound like you still was that compass mentis, bro.
No, I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize,
Fucking
like, because like my thought was, do you know what? Them man, they got things. Big group of guys who on it. Yeah. So what? Shall I just sit at these lights?
Yeah,
What's
or
the
keep
rate?
it moving. Definitely, of course.
But it's at that point when I looked down, I saw myself just leaking out with blood everywhere. So I went into panic. But I was like, "Raw, man, is my up to my neck. My finger went into my inside." I was like, "Nah." I started just driving. So now I'm just trying to drive myself to the hospital. Girls are like in the car. Stop, pull over. I'm nah, you know what?
I'm going for it. That's fucking mad, isn't it?
So, but I don't remember nothing up until that point. That's all I remember. Yeah, but it wasn't until I came out of hospital, the girls told me that I was driving on both sides of Old Kent Road.
Come on, mate. That's mental.
And then, long story short, why I ended up crashing. You know where? Is it Hippodrome? Is it Hippodrome? Or Laser? What was it?
Laserdrome.
Laserdrome on a corner.
Peckham Rye.
Yeah, like right near New Cross.
Venue.
Venue.
Yes,
That's what it's about. I basically crashed in front of a parked lorry. Yeah, that was in front of the venue.
Oh, fucking.
But this is the wickedest thing now. So I've crashed the car. Like there's a lorry. Like, they've got the loading bay.
Yeah, outside the sweetie shop there, yeah?
Yeah, so the bay is down like that, yeah. My car has basically crashed and got underneath it.
Oh, fuck.
And that's what stopped my car, yeah. So, where that's happened now, I don't know if you remember this now, outside the venue, at these times of night, they've got paramedics in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for the venue.
Yeah,
That was
just for the venue,
spot.
Yeah.
People used to fall out of there.
Yeah. So, apparently, like, one of the wardens basically come running to my aid because he thought I crashed the car.
He didn't know.
He didn't realize it'd been shot. So the girls obviously screaming.
Hell.
And then he's basically taken me out the car.
Realised.
Yeah. And then I think at that point, that's when I started to drift. So he was a person that actually was able to, like, basically save and resuscitate me at the time. And then he called for an ambulance and they took me down to Newsham Hospital. So yeah, I was in hospital for like three days before I came out of an induced coma. I think they said it was. And yeah, like I don't even remember like too much about me being in the hospital other than the fact that like when I came out, when I was actually came back conscious, I had like drips and all this kind of stuff inside me. I was just so scared at this point.
Yeah, that's mad.
Because I didn't know why I was there. I didn't know why I was in this state. And then I just remember like opening up my eyes and like seeing like my mum, and like the room was filled with people from church at the time.
Okay.
And yeah, like when I fully came conscious, I remember I had like a tube in my mouth that they was using to suck like the saliva out my mouth because I couldn't swallow myself. So that just freaked me out. I was thinking like, what is this? Like, this is it for me kind of thing. But then honestly, I just remember, like I said, the room was just filled with so much love at the time. Like, so many people was there from my mum's church. My mum's a pastor as well, isn't it? So I had like all the people from church there just praying for me. And yeah, at the time they told my mum and my family that I was going to be in there for a minimum of two. I think they said 2 months was a minimum. But like when I was hearing like all the things that people were saying, like behind, like, because remember, like I'm in and out of consciousness as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm still hearing
things.
Or like something just switched on inside me and said to me, you know what? There's not a chance in hell I'm gonna be in this place as a cabbage, or I'm saying this, so
real stuff.
my mental mind state just switched on, and I forced myself to get up and walk out of the hospital after 9 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it was like it was a long process. It was like, and again, like it's weird because when I think about it, it was so scary for me at the time because I forgot so many things. Like just my short-term memory was completely shot. And like even now, like my basic memory is still bad.
Oh fucking.
But it's like I had to relearn how to write, how to read. I couldn't do basic things. I didn't know how to tie my shoelace.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad had to teach me how to tie my shoelace again. And then even like I said, writing, I don't write to this day because I hate my handwriting now. Because like when I was in school, like primary school and secondary school, I was styled in calligraphy style writing. You know what I'm saying? So now, like we had to relearn how to write. I hate my handwriting.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. I never write them, but I hate it.
Oh fucking hell.
But like just like basic things like you take for granted, they're the things that I was like, this is why I was like, right, you know what, I can't be in this headspace. Like having to learn how to read, how to write. Like even like to this day, I don't have no feeling in my right arm. Yeah, I told you this. You know this. I got a feeling in my right arm because where the bullet is. The bullet's lodged in my neck. Yeah, and it's resting on the nerves. Yeah, and I got a metal stent at the front of my neck as well. Like because it went through the major artery in my neck when the bullet went in. So I got a feeling in my right arm. But so like having to learn how to write, read, and then like what I was gonna go on to say is like at the time I was saying my ears was and that as well. I can't feel nothing with this hand. Oh yeah. So like putting things like you had to relearn all of that. You had to relearn everything. Driving now, me now putting a key in the ignition. I gotta look for it. Yeah, I'm saying to you because I can't feel for it no more.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying to you. So just like things that you take for granted on a day-to-day basis, these are things I've had to like I can now do things because I can see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying to you? I can see what I'm doing with my hands. You've learned. But like I've had to reteach myself how to do these things. Like this hand, like literally I can hold the light to it for time. And I don't practice these things no more because it's stupid.
Yeah, you've done it. You've taken it to level.
No, see your mental strength to like. How did you? Because you see what? All right, so you see when you find out, that you weren't gonna be able to dance. How did you just bounce back and carry on? How did you just bounce back from that? Because that was your thing, innit? Like big thing.
Do you know it was? I at the time I kind of felt like I was tired of dancing anyway.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's why like it was a blessing and a curse because like I remember at the time I was dancing for so many different artists at the time. It became a bit. My body was just like I felt like I was just doing my body in. Like, because I'm literally going from show to show to show to show, rehearsal to rehearsal, and where I was doing so much, like I was just tired, man. So I said to myself, do you know what? Maybe it's all for a reason. And like what I was doing before I was dancing in India, I was always doing music production. If you remember, so I was working with like a lot of various different producers and that, just from my house. So like I genuinely wanted to go back into the music industry. So like me even dancing, like I was just using that to build up on many contacts and like make my way.
And then do what you really wanted to do. Yes.
It's just like it's more so just like it's God's timing at the end of the day. So for me, when I transitioned into the music industry, originally I was doing like music production and artist management. That's when I had a studio in Crystal Palace. So yeah, man, like I do miss dancing, but like I said, I know everything happens for a reason. Everything happens on God's time at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's good still.
Yeah, that's
Having
a
that
strong
belief helps you stay strong still. Definitely.
You see that? That's a strong mentality.
Because it could have gone the other way.
PTSD is real. You get me? There's people that get shot and don't want to come out of their house and don't want to move. And
But that's
you get what I'm saying?
madness, bro. How did you feel at that time though? Like, did you feel even as my man saying, coming out of your house and like these things must have affected your everyday life, like just jumping in a car again and pulling up at places to go.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's always gonna be in the back of your head, innit?
Like, I think as men in general, we don't like to speak on like being vulnerable or feeling like
Definitely.
my mental mind state. You know what I'm saying to you?
Definitely.
But yeah, man, it's a real thing. Like, I'm not gonna stunt and act like, when I've been out in certain places, I don't get a bit paro sometimes. That's a natural thing. Like, I'll be real with you. Like, you know this is real. Like, just recently, in the first lockdown, 2 youths ran up in my house. Yeah.
Wow.
And tried to kill me with a strap. Yeah. And this was literally just like in the first lockdown, just gone. Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
So it's like, but again, even with that, it's I can't allow these things to affect my mental mind state. Yeah, 100%. I do ponder on these things. 100%. These things do still hurt me sometimes, but I can't allow that to be
at the main forefront of your life.
Because if I allow these mishaps to control me,
they've won.
That's a winner's mentality.
They've won still.
Yeah, so
that's a winner's mentality,
bro. That is bonkers, bro. So your story ain't even.
We ain't even started. We ain't even
like, this is nuts, cause like, you're a blessing. See what it is, you have a praying mum. See, praying mums, it's real, you know. But like,
people don't know
enough of us are right. When we're doing our stuff, or we have been doing our stuff, and we've got home, we've made it home at the end of the day. You get me? You see a praying mum or a praying dad, whatever. Having a praying someone that's praying for you, like, is a real thing still.
Trust
so
me, man. People don't see the heartache and the hard things behind what you've been through. Like, people don't know your story. All people see is glamour, innit? Videos, like cars, whatever, but they don't know like real life. This is real life. It's not a gimmick. Like, people are affected.
Was that a push for you to say, you know what, I'm going hard at whatever you're gonna do?
Honestly, my mindset has always been like one of like, I can do anything that I put my mind to. So it's like from early, like I've always been like one track in whatever I do. Like, I always try for excellence in whatever I do. If I can't like do something 10 out of 10, I ain't even want to touch it.
I rate that.
So it's like, that's what I feel like. That's what's been able to help me, like, in my courses or my direction. It's like, I just try to make sure that I put 110 into anything that I do. So yeah, like, mentally, it's not, like I said, it's definitely not, it's not easy.
Yeah, you got to teach yourself how to block things out.
Yeah,
you have to, innit? Like, it's a mad thing, but you got to teach yourself.
Yeah, but you see what that is? That's not dealing with it, is it?
It's not, no, but you could have dealt with it. But you see, to have flashbacks on something doesn't mean that you haven't dealt with the situation.
But that is, trust me.
What,
that's
having
the
a
whole
flashback?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
So even once you've dealt with it,
you see, when you deal with things, you're supposed to move. It's gone. Move on. It's over. You won't have the flashback feelings. You won't have the feelings. This is why people go to counselling, so they don't have them erratic moments over certain things. You know what I'm saying?
You see, PTSD. I've heard you say it before. People have PTSD.
Yeah, of course.
PTSD is a flashback.
No, listen.
You know what I'm trying to say?
You know what? Remember what I said? It might not be a flashback because you can get PTSD from someone else's trauma. So how are you gonna flashback on something? You see your brethren cry. Gal gave him bun. You're saying these bitches, hoes ain't to be trusted.
Yeah, that's mad.
You've not had that situation, so you can't have the flashback. All you can have the flashback to is your brethren. That's not the trauma.
Yeah, but not when it's happened
that's
to you.
That's the trauma for you.
Yeah, when it's happened to you.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So PTSD is not necessarily a flashback, because the traumatic moment for you is what you saw your friend going through. Like, I saw my friend upset.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that. You see, cool. But you see what it is when you've gone through it. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, go on.
It's not. It's whether you've dealt with it or not. Who says that's not going to play in your head? But when you're going to bed, you're going to have vision. You're still alive, my G. It doesn't mean that you haven't dealt with it. Because not dealing with it is staying in your house and locking yourself away. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Remember what the PTSD is. The PTSD is dealing with present situations based off of a past situation. So you see, when you have a flashback, that's still PTSD. That's still you saying. Because when you have that flashback, you're going to pre it again, like, bro. Every time you have that flashback, do you understand? So that's part of the PTSD. This is why you have to go to the place and get rid of it. You understand what I'm saying? And speak to the people properly. But cool, let's get back. Me, whatever.
We'll chat about that one.
Cool. So after all of this, I lost kind of tact. Well, I didn't lose tact with it. I was just out here doing whatever. So you was doing stuff, and I didn't see you for years. And then the next time I see you, you was winning mobile awards.
Yeah, that was.
How did you go from that place to winning mobile awards for youth work and charity stuff and all that?
So basically, after the incident, that's when I set up my company. What should I say? And I applied to the Princess Trust. I told them like I had a plan to set up a music studio to work with young people, ex-offenders, vulnerable young people, and they just really supported me in my idea, my vision. So at first was doing youth projects from churches. I was going to schools, going to prisons as well, and I was just doing like youth projects in regards to like music production, music project skills, music production skills, songwriting skills, and just everything centered around music at the time. And then basically, I then got a building in Crystal Palace, and they basically helped me like initially with the funding to get the building, and I started doing my youth development projects from that establishment, the studio. Then I basically I can't remember, I think somebody approached my mum in regards to the work that I was doing, like in the churches, in the schools, and so forth. And then I remember somebody just telling me that, I think it was somebody must have called me from the Princess Trust anyway, and said that I was being nominated for a Pride of Britain award. And then, like a couple of weeks later, I was on a show called the Pride of Britain Awards, and I won it, and I was like baffled. Like that all happened just really randomly, just really, really quickly, and then straight after I won the award, so on that show, like it was Richard Branson, it was Simon Cowell, it was.
I see, he's up against some people.
Yeah, like it was
big people,
some big people,
big industry, big people.
So when I won that, I was dumbfounded. I was like, obviously ecstatic about that. And then straight after that, I was then taken to go and meet the Prince of Wales at Buckingham Palace. So then he was sat down and he was speaking to me about everything that happened to me, like commending me on like winning an award and so forth. And like we literally sat down and we were speaking for a good like an hour and a half, I think it was, which again was a weird, surreal experience.
Yeah.
But
Prince Charles,
yeah,
chilling,
random,
illing. Is he as pompous as he seems, or is he cool?
Nah, he's hella cool, man. He's hella cool, bro. Like we spoke about so much random things as well in that conversation.
For real.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's mental. Man had a conversation with the prince.
Yeah, but then it was like after that, that's when like people started to find out about the works that I was doing.
Paying attention.
Yeah, and then shit after that, I was then nominated for the Mobile Award. So yeah, then I won that, which was amazing. And at the time, that was Noel Clark that gave me that award.
Yeah, I remember. I'm not gonna lie.
Tough. Yeah,
I weren't around at that time. I was away and I saw you. You get me? Yeah. I was like, yo, that's the bro. Don't lie. That was sick. Still, I was happy. Still, that was a good moment for me. You get me?
Yeah, that's tough. Still, imagine that they're winning a mobile for doing such work. So yes,
see what? That's
especially when you used to be a dancer.
I know it's crazy.
And you're no longer in the industry, but you're winning industry stuff. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Bigger than the industry.
Yeah, that's how you know it's for you. That's how you know that was for you.
See the pride of Britain. Like you have to. That is a really big. Like maybe not for us as black people, but for Britain. That's a really big thing.
That's big stuff.
That's not no Mickey Mouse stuff.
That's big.
You get what I'm saying?
That's big.
But you got mental. I admire your mental strength, bro.
Thank you, my brother.
Word up, like
yeah, it's mad.
Trust me, because there's like you see what I'm saying. There's man that gangbang that couldn't go through what you go through and not turn their head mad.
Yeah,
you understand? No, it's been real. I'm telling you, I know gangbangers that have been through less and their heads pop out. It's just pop out. It's gone. You get what I'm saying?
So you left from there when you went on to do other stuff.
Yeah,
won the Mobile.
Mobile. Then I won like another community award for the O2. Man, it feels like so far away as well. You know, like
journey, bro. It's a journey, bro. It's a journey.
You got a proper story, bro, man.
Yeah.
People need to know it, bro, because like I said to you at the beginning, man, everybody just sees you as Frost, the video producer. Like he's just had this lovely life. Look at him. He does all the videos. He's got all the money and all the girls. Look at him.
Man's coming again.
That's how people look at you. You get what I'm saying? But obviously, I know it, innit? I know the truth because I'm your like real life friend, innit? So it's not like, but I don't run around saying to people, oh, blah, 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 because it's your story to tell. It's not mine, innit? Yeah. So it's a blessing for you to come on here and be so open and honest with us. You get what I'm
definitely,
saying?
Man.
You get what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, big respect. You get what I'm saying?
So then you won the Mobile, and then boom, the journey's still going on.
Yeah,
it's still going on.
Like. So basically,
that's what it is, isn't it?
In between, you had kids.
Yeah,
that is mad. And then the music.
So basically, what happened then? After I won those awards, like I was continually doing, like I said, projects in the studio that I had at the time. I ran various projects out of there. Then started going into universities. I still doing prisons as well. And then the studio got robbed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So,
no. Yeah, you move like a gang member. You're just involved in it. I won't lie to you. You know, you're still moving like a gang member still. You just talk the story like, and that happened, and it was just like, on to the next one, you get me? Fucking hell, bro. Oh, God, no, it's mad. It's mad. It's mad.
Listen,
it's tests.
When
it's
that
tests.
studio, on God, like, that was one of my main breaking points.
Oh, your lowest.
Yeah, because literally, like, you remember, up until that point, I went through a madness. I don't think you even know this. You know, my car got blown up outside the house.
Oh my gosh!
What car was it? The Mitsubishi.
No. It's the FT. No, it's the Fiat.
No, I'm sure I knew about one of them, man. I'm sure I did. But I thought, why did I think it was I thought it was the Mitsubishi.
Hey, bad man, you blow up your things.
Brother, do you know what?
Gal argument. You just don't know. Fuck, you know. Nah, this is mad. This is mad. These are tests. Yeah, you have been tested.
Yeah, so.
You know what it is though? Sometimes people have to be tested. You see the reward.
Yeah.
God has to make sure you can manage the reward in it.
Yeah.
So you see the test you've gone through. Blood, you deserve what you're getting right now, and you deserve it.
Yeah. Do you know what? Like, It's crazy because this is one thing I don't really normally talk about yet, but is I remember that one time being in church, my mum's church, and randomly in the middle of the service, the pastor at the time called me up to the stage. He was like, boom, I want everybody to pray for Ricky. Yeah, because he's destined to do great things. And like at the time, obviously there was a lot more to substance to what was being said, but at the time I remember I was young, but I think I was more scared than anything because I didn't understand. Like at those times as well, like I'm in church and I'm there because I have to be there.
Not because you want to be.
Yeah. So I was like, that kind of thing. But yeah, do you know what? Yeah, just going back on to what you said, like definitely, I know that I'm here for a reason, and like I'm just like my main thing for me is just like I just want to empower and just help as many young people more importantly than anything. And I think that's one thing I've been doing throughout the whole course of my career anyway. But that for me, that's my reason for being here. Like I want to just be able to empower the next generation and just do as much as I can and use like my the things that have happened to
your
me.
skills. Okay, yes. You know what
I'm saying to you? Like
definitely.
We're out to go.
Definitely.
It's like I'm definitely blessed in the fact that I've been able to work in the industry and meet so many different people. So for me, that's what I'm going to be able to just give back as much as I can. So that's
definitely big. After everything you've been through, you're still selfless.
Yeah.
You know them ones there to go through that and still be selfless. That's a character strength.
You're
that's
blessed,
mad.
Man. You're blessed.
I don't know if I could go through what you go through and still think about next people. I don't know if I'd be on that. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. It's a lot to go through, bro. Trust me. Man's been through a lot, and man ain't been through that. You understand? So, but yeah, and then from there now, Frost came. Frost rose from the ashes like the phoenix.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Come on. It was
again like after the studio got robbed. Like that was what it was. Is when the studio got robbed, I literally lost like just under 400 grand, and that was everything I had.
Do you know what? I'm so sorry to cut you there.
He said this to me the other day. You know what's funny? He said this the other day. He was like, blood. Something said my man got robbed for 400 bags. You know, we're gonna ask him about it. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about that because you said you said you lost. Yeah. That's
so it was basically everything that was robbed from the studio.
Fucking hell.
So like when it was valued up, that's roughly how much I lost, and that was literally like overnight, and then an hour and a half. It all happened in an hour and a half. Like that's what we found out afterwards. So like in and out, just clearing out the whole studio. They took everything, the whole building up. There was 2 floors. 2-level studio. We had a basement and a ground floor. They took everything out the whole building. So all I was left with, literally, luckily they left me my 2 awards. They left the 2 awards in there.
That is mad.
And an embroidery machine that I had upstairs that was way too heavy for them to carry.
Embroidery machine.
Yeah.
My G.
Yeah, man. Like, but yeah. So like after that, I literally had 2 cameras left that I kept in my house. So I'm like, nah, do you know what? After 6 months of me just sobbing to myself, I'm like, you know what, Ricks, you need to just do something, but this isn't you. Yeah, so I'm like, boom.
Madness.
New movement shake. So I'm now just trying to just do what I can with these cameras. So I'm like, I'm just trying to take some photos that weren't really cracking. So then I started just shooting videos because I was already shooting videos prior to that when I was working with like the people that I was working with at the studio. So and where I owned all the equipment, like I was more so like I had like a team of people that was doing like the projects and like shooting the videos like, for me as well. So I was always very much creative and I was very much involved in those fields anyway. So when I had just now these 2 cameras, I'm like, do you know what, cool. This is what I'm gonna do then. Like this is gonna be the path for me. So I just started shooting, bro.
God's plan.
I just started shooting.
Madness.
And yeah, man, like, your colours.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like he was one of the first people that reached out to me, bro, and I've done one of his videos, and then I just started shooting videos for everyone. Like, one person would find out about a team, and
word of mouth was mad.
Yeah, it's mad. So literally had the opportunity to just work with a lot of the best in the team.
UK, you worked with everyone, innit, really?
And can you just tell me, like, let's make the people know, give me just a couple names of, cause obviously I've seen it all. Your work's tough, you get me?
Thank you, brother.
So,
yeah, like, Gigs, Mist, Stormzy, Tiny Temper, like, just all that,
you got them. Yeah, that's tough. Let me ask you, what do you think your best project is out of all of the projects you've done? What would you say is your
my best project?
Your best.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. To be honest with you, I'm not happy with the majority of things that I put. I'm very, very picky, yeah. But what it is, because I know what I'm capable of. I just know, I've said this before in an interview that I done the other day, like, I just know that no one's seen the best of me as yet.
Okay.
I know that for a fact. It's like, because the majority of things that I've shot, I've just done it like either guerrilla or just like on the cuff, and like, I'm a person where I see things in the moment, you know what I'm saying? So I like to capture things like in the moment as well. And I think that's the reason why sometimes people talk about the feel of my videos, because I try to create a feeling.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
100.
So it's like, yeah, like, but everything I've done up until this point, it's just easy for me. But I want that real challenge.
So you want a challenge, yeah. That's what I say.
So it's like, it's definitely coming. But
what do you see that real challenge being? Carl, you just sound like a man.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's like, I don't want to say too much, yeah. But for me, there's when you think about something visual, yeah, especially like something on Instagram that people can see, like when people shoot music videos, especially like now, there's no thought process behind what they're doing, which is frustrates me. I'm just talking about a lot of the stuff that we see here in the UK. There's not
generic.
It's very generic. There's not as much creativity, but for me, there's some dope directors that I've been seeing their stuff, and it's really, really nice. But for me, I like to fuse so many different things
into one.
Yeah, to create art. So for me, it's like I'm looking at things from a completely different standpoint. It's not about.
Do you know what that sound like to your average roadman? Expensive.
Yeah.
Man said I like to get an art. Man said, yo, that sound like money.
Yeah. All into one. That's everything all into one. Nah, that's tough. That is tough. Are you inspired by anyone? When it comes to like this whole production of video stuff, has anyone inspired your work?
Nah,
none.
The only reason I say that is because I sit over there.
Okay,
like,
you are very different.
I don't watch no one's thing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you, like, and I don't mean that even in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, there's other directors and there's other people out there that I like their style of things. I like how creative that they are. Yes. But for me, I just try to sit in a different place together. Yeah. So
best and worst people you've worked with.
I can't deal with it.
I want to know who's the diva on set. I want to know who's the diva. I want to know who's the tag. I want to know who's the tag on the video and the diva on set. You know them ones there. These times before man said snap, a man was a diva. I want my drink. Where's my champagne? Well, as soon as the video come and the man started grilling his teeth. I'm green. No, let's not do that. Let's not expose ourselves.
Bro, I know who they are straight.
So talk about that. Trust me.
That is bonkers.
And then now from that you end up at the BET Awards.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, innit?
Was it LA?
LA. Oh,
yeah. That was, I can't even think. This is years back now.
That was surreal though. That was surreal for a man like me, like to see. Raw. I know Rick's doing things, but raw. BET Awards, raw. Okay, filming famous people at the BET Awards, red carpet and all that stuff. I'm saying, yo, this brother's gone global.
Yeah, so you're used to that life there. So the red carpet thing, like it's just normal to you, innit?
I've been, like I said, in this industry for such a long period of time in so many different walks of life as well.
Definitely.
It's like the amount of award shows and like events, like TV. I was doing TV shows like when I was like,
was you doing Top of the Pops and that?
Top of the Pops,
them things there, you get me?
CD UK.
Yeah, see, I remember white bandanas and that. I remember.
That is tough. So you come a long way, still. Come a long way.
Might try and find some of you on YouTube.
No, don't do that.
Add it to the interview. You're there with Mystique's video anyway.
Yeah,
you've done loads of their things.
Now, Frost, you're different still. Like, I must say, you got your own different style. Even the way you dress, I have to ask you. Like, your thing is just different. And I like fashion, you get me? Who are you inspired by when it comes to fashion? Or who do you because I see you got your own things on.
You didn't hear what the man said? The man said he sits over there.
Is that just with everything?
He sits over there.
I said that. Well, you're sitting right here, right now. Man, that's tough, man. So what inspires you then? If you're not inspired by people, what inspires you then?
Art.
Just art. So you see, but art could be anything to you.
You're right.
Yeah.
Like, there's beauty in everything.
Walking down the road and just seeing
there is beauty in everything.
Yes.
Like, I like to look at, like, even this table. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, if I'm capturing a picture, there's art in everything.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying to you? So I like to look at things.
They capture to you before you go though. I'll send them to us. You're looking at what you do still. Yeah. So what plans do you have for the future? Don't get there. Don't go there.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nothing.
Say what now?
Say nothing.
Right. BET.
Let me make a man drink first. Hey, it's the last time I was on the internet. You and a man drunk at the same time.
Don't do that. The people on the internet wicked, you know. People in the comments like, look at that synchronized sip when a man asks that question. They're wicked on the internet. So, BET Awards. Who was you mixing with?
Oh, man.
Can't remember.
I don't know, bro. Like,
when was this? Because it seems like it was a while ago.
Yeah, it was.
How long ago was it?
What was your latest thing?
2015.
Yeah.
Oh, 2015. It was 2015.
I wasn't that long.
That's what I'm saying. It don't seem
But you've done work since then. That's what it is, isn't it?
Well, you know what it is? Alright then, cool. So you can't even remember anyone. Alright, cool. So then now you're part of the money team. How did that come about?
Don't know what members stuff. What? Oh, they bust me. Bust me.
That was again. That was a blessing. Like when they came over to London, it was years ago. One of my boys said that they were looking for someone to do some filming for some of the interviews and that. And I went down. I met the guys, and I ended up shooting like 2 music videos that same night. That's a lie. That night, I shot 1 music video that night, as well as the interviews. And then I came back the following night and I shot another music video. Because basically, Floyd's got a music group as well.
Yeah.
and like 2 of the artists were here from in London at the time. So I ended up shooting 2 of the videos, and like we just formed like a genuine friendship with each other. So like whenever they're over here or I go over there, it's just love.
Rate that.
I'm saying to you.
Floyd, your virgin.
Thing, man, done.
Yeah.
Got his number.
Yeah, that's my
Leave that. Let me bell Floyd. Get him to endorse. Get him to endorse Blue Tick. You get me? We come out here blinging next week. It's nuts. Floyd's our sponsor.
Team and all.
Man, greatest ever.
Man,
No one was there.
So you're part of the thing now, man. You've had a mad journey, man. You've had a mad journey still.
It's been a long and tiring journey. But you know, I know I'm just starting. Like I'm just warming up.
After all of that, you're just starting.
We're over there.
Blood. You mean the story just start after all of that? What, that was the prelude?
He's over there just starting a story. You get me?
I rate your thing. That's it's sick, man. Cause like I keep saying, man, mental stress. There's enough, man. We see it. Everybody around us see it. Enough, man. They pop down over gal and all of them things there, and like you get me, like. For you to have the like you said, innit? It's your mentality. Some people have it, some people don't. Like, because you couldn't be here if your mentality weren't what it was. Do you understand what I'm saying? And there's man that look at things and discredit things and go on like, man, they ain't been through nothing. These times they ain't been through nothing themselves. You get me?
It's mad.
And as soon as something touch their skin, them man there's at the doctor's getting antidepressants. It's all mad. You get me? Man don't even want ban weed. Man want antidepressants and sign off and sit in their room and don't come out. Trust me, bro. It's admirable what you've done, bro. What you've achieved out of all of that. Because however we want to look at it, you've had a lot of negative setbacks in your time. Enough to push, I think, the average man over the head. Car even getting shot, that could have went another way. You could have come out of the hospital. You could have come out of the hospital and think of, listen, what, man think they can shoot me again? Yeah, well, I'm rolling with my thing. The next time a man comes near me, pop off. You get me? You would have been shooting guns and not cameras. You would have. It would have been mad. So many videos would have, because it could have went that way. Do you get what I'm saying? So hats off to you, Rick, man. Trust me, bro. You know
what it is? I just think it's very important, like, just to try and attack things head on. Yeah, but with positivity, man. Like, in every negative situation, yeah, you can draw some form of positive. You know what I'm saying to you?
Whatever it be, the lesson, innit?
Whatever it is, that has to be your lesson learned in that negative situation, whatever it is. You got to just try and just draw as much positivity out of it so that you can better yourself and learn from the situation. So I just feel like, in general, that's a part of, like, my testimony. Like, I've definitely been dealt like a bad set of cards, but
and some good ones too.
Yeah, but then
there's your aces in there as well.
Yeah, 100%.
You get me?
100%. But like, I'm just more blessed that I've had these life lessons and these life opportunities, because, like I said, I just feel like I'm starting now. Yeah, so for me, it's about progress. It's about journey. It's about me just making sure that I'm always able to put my best foot forward, like in anything that I do. So that's what it's about.
Big Rick, you know, my brother, you know. Come on,
let's get into something a little less serious.
What are we getting into? What are we getting into?
Type of music do you bang? Who's your favourite artist right now?
Oh, do you know what? I'll be so honest with you, yeah. The person who got me through lockdown, yeah, is Pop Smoke, you know.
Oh, sir, that.
Energy.
I rate that, sir.
Like, he's part of half the reason why I lost my weight from. Because, like, literally, when I was training, yeah, I've got him in my ears. I'm listening to Scenario, yeah. I repeat. I'm just banging my So, Pop Smoke is like, it's a shame that he's gone, man, but he's such a cold artist, man. He had so much potential. Like, he's such a cold artist. So, yeah, I like Pop Smoke a lot. I know, like, obviously I listen to all the
UK. He's your best in the UK. What should we give you a top 3? That's less bias, isn't it?
It's hard for him because they're all his friends.
What you listen to, though?
You don't want to leave
you
low on that.
can't. Just
Yeah, but
don't-
I mean, you know, I'll be honest with you, yeah. Like, and it might be because like I know so many people in the industry, and it's always pushed in front of me. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm always forced to listen to it anyway. Yeah. So like I'll be honest with you, generally at home I don't really listen to that much UK music. Yeah. But if I do, like I normally just play my friends' music. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
yes,
the
yes,
Pogues,
yes,
like
yes.
the Miles, the Mist, like you know what I'm saying, the people that I roll with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yeah, like I like all music at the end of the day. Like I don't even listen to just music. I will listen to like some old school music, some classics. You know what I'm saying to you. So I try to just try and keep my ears very cultured.
Saying that.
So
You travel a bit. Where's the
Wait there.
Go on.
Wait. You travel a bit, yeah? So you've been doing up Dubai life, right?
Yeah.
So what's the real spiel on Dubai in this lockdown with all this gang business? Because how it looks on the internet, it looks like Baghdad.
Yes,
understand?
do you know what? I'll be honest with you.
Them a run down the Gaza, yo. That's how it looked.
Yeah, like I didn't see too much nonsense when I was out there, but there was nonsense.
Bro, my brethren was out there. Yeah. There was a man getting blows on the beach in the Sharia law country.
No,
the man was just getting his top on. Yeah, kids, everyone. My man's just posing up. The guys just doing
no
thing.
way.
Mad.
Then there's man getting beat up on the beach in the hotel. Do you know what? That just made our people. You see what? Let me ask you a question. Yeah, I'll ask both of you. I might get a bit of backlash for this year. But do you believe that us as black people, our culture is toxic?
Our culture is toxic.
Do you believe we celebrate the wrong things? Do you believe we praise and celebrate the wrong things as black people?
I think definitely that the media, and the people that have the spotlight may look like they're made to praise certain things. I feel like the media will always push a certain narrative.
Yep, 100%.
You know what I'm saying to you? So I feel like we as people can do better. That's what I believe. Yeah, I feel like we can do more to try and change that narrative. You know what I'm saying to you? But as far as
what do you think?
We don't help ourselves, bruv.
You don't think it's toxic?
We don't help ourselves.
You see what? You know what? Coming like everyone's got media training.
No.
Nobody said no, but nobody said yes.
There's
There's bare media training guys. I asked man a question. Do man think it's toxic?
And what part of it?
The culture in general.
Just the whole culture.
The culture in general.
Yeah, I'll be lying if I said I didn't think that still. It is. It's quite contagious. You get me? So, you understand?
Because, alright, so this
that's
is...
That's the best way to put
So
it.
this is my belief on this, yeah. Especially of like Caribbean heritage, yeah. Like, even the English thing, yeah, like, it's the same narrative where man will say, free their brethren, but man won't tell their brethren to not do it.
100%.
Do you get where I'm going from? Definitely. And then as a Jamaican, any youth that's got Jamaican heritage, you know how it goes. When you was 7 and 8, and your mum had you listening to the Super Cat and Ninja Man clash, and the man said, "Pussy my boss, I'm gonna do it. Pussy do it." You don't think you think that's good? Do you think that plays a part in why you're different to Tommy, your white boy neighbor? Do you think them things play a part? Does anybody believe that all of them things play a part in your influences? Because I remember, as a youth man, I didn't want to be Shabba Ranks. I wanted to be Ninja Man. Original gun panty, got blood. I wanted to be the gunman. I didn't want to be Shabba. Shabba had big trousers and was dancing for gals. Man weren't on that.
Yeah, no, it's contagious still. At a certain time, we don't help ourselves. I'm not going to...
Those are the influences.
Even when I see something like that.
Those are the influences what we put on our kids, yeah? And then even like, alright, even little things like, we make our youths watch certain films, like, and then when our youths do things, like, we play gunman tunes around our kids. Then if your kid picks up a gun and be's a gunman, you're gonna want to thump out his mouth. But hear what? you kind of force that on him.
Yeah.
Even enough parents sit around and talk about their bad man brothers, their bad man cousins in front of their kids. What do you think your kids gonna aspire to be?
Yeah, that's mental.
It's real though. These are the things, and when I say the culture is toxic, it's them kind of little things. What I'm talking about, it's those little traits what we have. Man are big. Everybody worships gang man. Everybody worships bad man. You know. Everybody worships bad man. Man ain't gonna big up a man who's not done too much positive. Like, you don't hear man rating man like that. Everyone getting excited. Well, you know my man just wanna no, but you know when my man come out of jail, everybody don't like what my man's on the road. My man one on the road, you don't get the same energy. You don't get the same energy, and that's our thing.
It's like having we don't really have positive rap in that, do we?
Positive rap where?
Yeah, we don't.
The world is run by drill music.
Yeah.
Chefing, getting, putting points.
They even had some church type
That's
of
what it is.
They had some church type of drill music outside one time, man. Even listening to that, even that sounds dangerous. And they're talking about God and book and they still sound violent with it. You get me?
It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Yeah, it's not.
And for the kid, like, so it's kind of mad because then when people say all these black brothers got white women, like, I understand everybody's anger. Don't get twisted. I'm not saying I don't agree with them and whatever, but at the same time, you have to understand, like, they want different for their kids, rude boy. Man don't want you on this gang banging, boss. Smoke, boss, gun, smoke, weed, and fun. Remember, those are the tunes that man are playing around their picnic, you know, blood. And Vibes Cartel. What? Pussy old Baba boy. All of these tunes, blood. You're playing Beer Gun, man. Crocodile Teeth. Everything get fucking I reach. I remember, you know, these are the tunes what we're playing around our kids. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then when your youth grows and starts picking up machine, you're surprised. Why are you surprised? This is a reality that everybody has to face. I don't know if everybody can live up and deal with that, but I'm living in the reality because I want better for my youths. I don't want to play these things around my youths. The girls playing WAP around their daughters. What do you expect from your daughter? Then when she's twerking on TikTok, you want to bust her head. What are you on about? You done this.
That's mad.
Be careful. Remember, you know,
challenge with their youths.
You see kids. Kids.
That's mental.
Bro, there's a video where the girl is butt naked with the sparkler in her thing, blood, and then the camera flings round, and she's got her kids in the room. Blood, she's butt naked, she's all got the sparkler in her pum pum on the bed, and then the camera spins round, and I swear it's all the grandma on the picnic, like all in the corner of the room, blood.
What kind of nonsense?
That's their culture. You see what their culture does today? Every culture's got toxic shit going on.
That's their culture.
And it's a real thing.
She's black, B.
Oh fuck. The thing mad.
She's black.
The thing mad still.
She's black, man. Trust me, man.
Yeah. These things are going on right now, though, man. The internet, you can't be shocked at what you see right now.
No, it's real. Cause and you know what's mad now, yeah? Like, you gotta think about it. Like, before, when even us, when we was listening to like a Ninja Man or a Supercat or whatever, yeah, if we tried to act like Ninja Man or Supercat, yeah, man would get their head bust.
Yeah, of course, you was getting whacked up.
Man would get their head bust.
It was contradictory, but yeah, you was getting whacked up.
So you kind of understood the message. You see, right now, parents are scared to beat their picnic, blood.
Yeah, it's true.
Everyone's scared to beat their youths, you know. The whole of England is scared to beat their kids. How are you going to discipline your youth? Right now, your youth's telling you, I dare you put your hand on me, I'm going to school tomorrow and telling my teacher. School? Looking in your face like, pussy, do it. Looking in your face like, pussy, do it.
Yes, man.
Dare you do it. Tomorrow, I got to tell the teacher.
Yeah.
It's mad. You can't, it's nuts, blood. We got to work on things, mate. We got to work on things. For us, man like you're working out there, you're inspiration to the youths, them to show them that even though bad things happen, they still got to go out there and keep up badness and be angry at the world, you get me? Anger ain't got nobody nowhere. You get me? Because you could have sat down and been angry and been like, I'm raged. Would you be here now? Would you be somebody that we're interviewing, or would you be on a free Frost t-shirt? Do you get what I'm saying? You understand?
You've learned how to channel your bad energy, innit?
Yeah.
You get me? And make and transition it into something positive. And that's, you've showed that bare times.
Yeah.
Like, there's only, certain men only go through one madness. As a man said, there's people that don't even have fights in their life, bro. You've gone through madnesses. You get me?
Like, it's mad because obviously, like I said, as a man, like obviously your natural instinct is you're mad. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, your natural instinct is like, nah, you're not pussy, innit? But it's like, again, for me, it's like, I know I've got certain tasks that I need to set out and to accomplish for my life, you know what I'm saying to you? So it's like, I will never allow anything to just try and hinder that. I don't care what it is. I'm not
priorities, mate.
I've got kids now as well, you know what I'm saying to you? So my end goal, my vision, what I have and what I'm trying to achieve, what I'm trying to accomplish for myself, for my family, for my kids. Like I'm saying to you, I know that's what my vision is. I'm just trying to just focus on that. So everything else is just completely irrelevant.
Yeah, and that's the best way to be.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, no,
that's what I'm
saying. That's ill.
The brother first, you know.
But no, thank you for coming to your
How much you charging for a video now?
Nuts.
Price went up. The mobile community, Pride of Britain, money team. Price going up. Alright, man, we'll hook you up with a blue tick discount. Hold on.
Well, no, do you have one standard rate though? Saying that.
No.
Let's say it all depends what you want.
I used to charge like 2-3 bags to shoot video, but it's long. I just work with budgets now. So, I still get people asking me like how much you charge for a video. It's like I need a sensible budget because you gotta understand, like I said, as a creative, this is what it boils back to. Yeah, the reason why, again, I don't feel like no one's seen the best of me as yet because where my brain, and that's not just down to budget, it's more about to do with like where my brain is at creatively, is like I'm still waiting for somebody that I fully gel with, on a creative level, whereby we can enhance,
together
the vision.
Each other.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't, again, I work with budgets. So like, if someone comes to me with a sensible budget whereby I know I can break that budget down, and get the amenities that I need to make a visual that will represent the song, not just some throw together thing, couple girls, like I want to, you know what I'm saying, break down that video, with the budget you're going to give to me, and make it make sense visually. You know what I'm saying to you? That's what I'm on. So if you're going to come to me with a budget that makes sense for, like, some people come to me and they got their own ideas for the video as well. And they got a budget of £200 and you no.
Yeah, it's mad.
No.
A budget of what?
I can't even come up with my mouth.
Man,
that's happened before, yeah?
Man, I'm swearing at him.
100%.
Rude people.
What do you say to them?
That's bad language. He said that's bad language.
That's the hardest part. What do you say to them?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Now, like, I'm in a place of, like, where I work with so many people and I help so many young people as well. I've got channels that I will give projects over to people. I said, this is like my young gun now.
Yes. I rate that still.
You know what I'm saying to you? So, like, I'm just trying to make sure that everybody's still eating. That's
yeah. I rate that highly.
So what's the plans for Frosted Ink Entertainment? What's the plans for the whole thing? Because I know, like, people only probably see you do the video thing, but you're a bit, you're all rounder.
Yeah. So, like, I got tracksuits, I got like some masks. I don't know if you know about the mask company I started. So I got a company called The Mask. I put like quite a few profile people in them, but I'm just gonna start. I'm waiting for like a new selection of stuff to come, and I'm really gonna push the go button that properly. So I got that, and then like more songs I start doing my clothing and apparel as well. So I got some tracks that I've been working on. So I'm looking to drop that soon. But the main thing I've been just focused on right now, I've got a building. So I've got another premises now that I'm just trying to turn into a creative hub. So the plan is to have the building up and running, like, hopefully within the next couple of months. And I'm gonna have like music studios in there, editing suites, photography space, podcasting spaces, dance facilities. It's a massive big
stuff.
Yeah. So that's my main focus right now. I'm just trying to focus on that. I'm just trying to get that up and running because, like I said, for me, I just want to just have an outlet that I can work with like these young people and just do this work and that.
That is sick.
And
The give back.
yeah, man,
That's tough.
that's my main focus right now.
And no videos?
Yeah, like I'm still shooting videos, but like, I'm very, very picky with the stuff I'm doing now. Like, people always ask me to shoot videos, but again, like it's not my main focus right now.
Okay.
So
You've been shooting through lockdown though?
yeah, I've been working. I've been shooting a couple of videos, yeah.
Big ones?
Tough still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long does it take you from when you shot a video to get it ready?
You know, it's one thing that people used to ask me about how long I'd take, but that was back then. Yeah. Like, but now, what I do now, I've got, like I said, I've got teams of people that facilitate like the different areas. So I've got different teams of people that will work on like the editing. It's only like if I want to be, like extremely hands-on and do the editing myself, then it has to be like a stupid budget. But like I'm solely now engrossed in that.
Yes.
Hey, do you know how we asked him his price and he said budget?
Yeah.
Man didn't say what. Man not even talking pounds no more. Man talking
budget.
Yeah. And you know what that means? That means everything, including me. That doesn't just mean lights and props. That means everything, including me.
Yeah,
So
time consuming.
put a nice round number, big one.
Has to make sense.
My brother, you know, I like that. Brother Rick, you know, my brother. Still, you get me?
So how are we going to wrap this one up?
When Rick does a film, obviously, I want to be an actor. Obviously, I've been pitching this for the last 13 weeks. I've been pitching actor for the last 13 weeks. I like that. What? 13, 14 weeks now I've been pitching this. So obviously, open audition.
I've got something I'm working on.
Bust me, man.
No, seriously, like,
I'm not even joking.
No, 100%.
I can act. I can be Cockney. What's that in Geisha? Right, lad. I can be a yardie. Hey, boy, I want a bomb buckler.
Yeah, I want to get a yardie thing still. Nah, what you do? I want you to give him a yardie roll.
Pussy,
And that's that. Yeah?
No, I'm on it though. I'm on it still. I'm serious.
Yes. Boom.
Big up, man.
Big up.
Thank you for that, my brother, man. That was a delightful. Big up the sponsor, them.
Big up yourself.
Crep Select.
All of them.
Got the juice.
Behind us. Got the
Bar
juice.
VVS.
All of that stuff.
As soon as lockdown's open, all you people, make sure you're in Bar VVS buying up the bar. Yeah? Buying up the bar, you understand?
Like, share, and subscribe. My people, they've done no big up.
I was just about to say that, man. What's wrong with you? I was just about to say that.